lecture is one where an experienced, effective guest speaker share his knowledge and wisdom, and at the same time, students also get a chance to listen and interact with the speaker with full attention and enjoy the session as a whole. So, today we have a guest lecture on social media and digital marketing.
Social media marketing is the process of gaining website traffic or attention through social media sites. Social media marketing programs usually center on efforts to create content that attracts attention and encourages readers to share it across their social networks. The resulting electronic word of mouth refers to any statement consumer shares via internet. Example, websites, social networks, instant messages, news feeds about an event, product, service, brand. Examples, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Tumblr, blogs, Google+, etc. Digital marketing is marketing that makes use of electronic devices such as personal computers, smartphones, cell phones, tablets, TV, and game consoles to engage with stakeholders. A component of digital marketing is digital brand engagement. Digital marketing applies technologies or platforms such as websites, emails, apps, and social networks. Digital marketing can be through non-internet channels like TV, radio, SMS, etc., or through internet channels like social media, emails, ads, banner ads, etc. So, in order to look into social media and digital marketing, we have here with us Mr. Saurabh Singh, owner at Saurabh Singh Communication. Please give a huge round of applause. We welcome you to our dais, sir.
Before we begin, I would like to take the privilege to tell you about our dais. Our chairman, Sir Shri K.C. Garg, and his wife, Miss Anita Garg, started this society, namely states Pokerma Education Society, to serve the community as a whole. And this society operates several institutes of repute under the brand Rukmani Devi. We impart knowledge right from kindergarten level, such as Rukmani Devi Balatika, to powering premier professional education like Advanced Studies and Rukmani Devi Public School. Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies is accredited with Grade A by NAC, National Assessment Accreditation Council. RDIS is a Category A Plus institute judged by SFRC, State Fee Regulatory Committee. The institute has been awarded highest Category A grading by Joint Assessment Committee of GDS IPU and Department of Higher Education. The institute is an ISO 9001-2008 certified institute and is run under the aegis of State Pokermal Education Society. The institute is an active member of AMDISA, Association of Management Development Institutions in South Asia, CSI, Computer Society of India, DELNET, Developing Library Networks, CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, TiE Delhi NCR, the India's Entrepreneurs New Delhi, and IMA, All India Management Association. RDAS is proud to become a member of NHRDN, National Human Resource Development Network, and recently RDAS has also signed a MOU with MSME, Ministry of Micro Small Medium Enterprise, PPDC Agra, Process and Product Development Center. The institute has a cohesive team of experienced academicians who facilitate the learning process by augmenting the course structure through active academic industry interface.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to tell you about our guest speaker of the day, Mr. Saurabh Singh. Sir did his design and communication from Wagon Design School in 2005-2008. Since then, Sir has been working for brands and has started his own. In his company, they do everything from social media to visual communication to execute client strategies. Sir, we are really honored to have you with us today.
Start the session.
The session will cover case studies related to brand communication in social and digital marketing industry, providing an understanding of social presence in an organization and help create strategies. Now, without further ado, we'd request Mr. Saurabh Singh to kindly open the forum for the session.
Thank you everyone for having me here. So I'm not that old for you guys, I guess. Am I? So I did my education in 2005-2008. I'm slightly older than you guys. So also because media landscape is not the way it was earlier. It has extremely changed because of having WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so many medias coming out of the entire ecosystem. So learning this will be a will be a new task for each one of us. I mean, if it's about me, I'm also learning today, let's say, how we can do a new campaign on LinkedIn. So because what's happening is LinkedIn, Facebook, and all these medias are changing each and every day. When we talk about WhatsApp, how you guys use WhatsApp is very important to us as marketers. Like, for example, if you are sharing each and every event, each and every location where you go every day, so we will use that for our benefit, and we'll create a strategy out of that, and we'll sell a campaign, and to visit select city walk because of a campaign. So that's how everything is working. Now, when we talk about how to learn this new media, or what could be an eye opener for you guys, I would like to ask you, what do you think that should be, what do you actually want to learn from this? Anyone, if you want to answer this simple basic question. Anyone, what do you want to learn from this social media? I mean, what is this thing? Promotional platform. Yeah, anyone else? What do you want to learn? I mean, what is exactly that you don't know about social media? Is there anything that you don't know about social media? How? Particularly, what I think about this is that it's everywhere. If you open up your phone, you would actually wish somebody a very heartily birthday for to any of your friend. So it's all connected in that sense. When it's connected, you don't have to learn anything. It's all there. You just have to keep exploring it. That's what people at Facebook want. That's what people at Google want. That's what people at all these big, huge media companies want. That they want you to engage into this and create something new out of it. For example, if Instagram is is an empty site, nobody would care about it. If Instagram is filled with so many things that you'd care about, like for example, on Instagram there is a entire profile about food. You are a cook, you like cooking, and you present so many dishes, you do chocolates, you do salads and everything. So it becomes a kind of a brand page for somebody like, I mean, somebody who is a cook. So that's how everything is happening. There is nothing much that you can learn, but yes, what you can do is you can actually start to think yourself how you can use each and every media to your benefit, for a brand, for a social cause, for anything like that. For example, if you see Aam Aadmi Party, there was this huge campaign around social media, in social media particularly, where everything is being passed out, all the information was distributed to each and every person who is having a mobile phone. So it's that easy. This is the biggest change which you can see, and it's the latest example that has happened in New Delhi. So there's nothing much that you have to learn. There is something you have to explore. Just open an account, go through that. For example, I mean, if you ask me what you can do for next 7 days and learn more about it, you can go to that particular website, open it, search each and every page, find out what all information is there, and how advertising can work, and how you can help creating content for any of the companies. For example, any of the restaurant you want to work on, any of the restaurant for I mean, you want to work for, what you can do is maybe you can open a page, make a dummy page, don't publish it, create as many as posts you can, then you will see how people are interacting on the page. So that's how you will start learning and exploring each and every medium. So now, I mean, this is the basic part that I want to open your eyes to, that what actually is there to learn. So it's all about exploring. When there are so many apps which are coming up, for example, Google is coming up with Google Glass. So right now we are thinking about basic things like what is WhatsApp, what is this, इस पे marketing कैसे करें, and all that stuff. But seeing the way things are going, people will start using different things in a couple of days. You know, very soon you will start using Google Glass. You know, you don't know. You Google Glass have got so many apps that you don't need a phone. You just have to wear that glass, and you can have as many apps on that as possible. You can record each and everything. You can record where you're going. You can record so many things. I mean, where you are, where the exact location of your own friends, location-based search. So the entire thing is going to a new realm. What today is happening is, I mean that's what we were talking about. So what I'll do is I'll take you through all the uh, couple of case studies which we have done, and couple of branding and communication jobs which we have done, and you can get an idea what a good strategy or what a good design or what a good way of doing things is. Now, these are a couple of clients. I mean, you can just see ki what sort of clients are working on what, because every client is trying to look like a new age company. So this is sorry. Now, what I'm showing you is not digital marketing. This is not at all a digital marketing. What I'm showing you is sample. We'll come back to that, but right now what I'm showing you how the uh, communication was earlier. पहले कैसे होता था, अब कैसे होगा, वही सेम चीज़. सो व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू इज, आगे क्या होने वाला है, मे बी द डिजिटल मार्केटिंग पार्ट, दैट्स द फ्यूचर. बट दिस इज सपोज टू बी द अर्लियर वर्जन ऑफ marketing communication. Brochure ka collateral, how will it look, you know? So this is one of the clients work that we are showing you. So we are not showing anyone else's work, we're showing our own work. Sorry. These are some samples, some overview towards what was actually happening earlier. A printed brochure was called a marketing collateral, right? So you need to know what all text should come in, what all copy should come in. You will call a designer, इधर आ भाई, do a good job. एक बंदे को ढूंढ के लाओगे जो कॉपी लिखता है, you'll do all that stuff. यार ब्रोशर अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, या सड़ा सा ब्रोशर है, sometimes you do all that stuff. This was the earlier world, printouts. These are all print jobs, printed. I mean, we're talking about media here. We'll come to WhatsApp and Facebook, but this is what it used to look like. This is a campaign for PepsiCo which we have done. This is 2 years back. This is all printed work. This is the brochure. This is all printed work. I'll show you how to take the same thing into social later on, but just pay attention to what is there on the screen. So this has got so many elements. Like for example, if you have to design, or let's say sometime 2 years from now you get into a company and you get a brief that boss अपने को एक brochure बनवाना है अपनी company marketing के लिए, because my sales guy will go each and every all the clients and give something to them. So that will not be a brochure, but it will have elements which will be what we call as communication. Like what the color will be like, what is the brand color, what is the way we are talking, what is the tone of voice of the brand. So that's called branding. So when you learn that first, when you actually get a grasp of what is there to learn from, so it's basically about the message. So your message says, for example, if I go back, sorry, I'm going ahead. So, for example, this is a brochure for TCI. We did a rebranding. Earlier, it was a very old style version of the logo and the entire look of the company. So what we did is we came up with a new logo, we came up with a new design of the brochure. It was all printed and all that. But these are the elements that you need to take care when you are working with a marketing, when you are working with some marketing agency in future, or you try to you become a supervisor, or you become a manager for particular job. Like for example, you want to do a social media page. Lots of lots of companies who are hiring today are looking for people who understand what communication and branding is. It's not a cut paste job. There are so many people who go out there, and what they do is they just copy posts from other profiles, and they put it there, but that doesn't really do a branded job of it. I mean, I hope you're clear with what I'm saying. Branded job meaning what this brand talks about is very important before we post it to any other social media. So this is the earlier version of what branding used to look like, and the new version is mostly your WhatsApp. What do you think? What do you want to learn? So this is communication. First, you do a good branding, good messaging. So part of your job in future will be to devise what is the right design, what is the right communication, that you're working with some designer or whosoever, because in your marketing profile you will also need to look at working with an agency, liaising with an agency, that are they doing the right thing, is this right design, because this is what this is what is actually making your communication effective. So effective communication is more important rather than just communication. So now this talks about Indian culture. This is a brochure of a travel company. So anyone who wants to go to travel, so have some tips here. So this is again a travel company. This again is travel. So what you call good work is something that speaks for itself, and we take it to social. So first of all, we devise कि यार मेरा company दिखेगा कैसे, how the company will look, how the communication will look, मैं कहना क्या चाहता हूँ, what is my call to action. अगर if I'm doing a campaign, is it coming out right, is it coming out not right. So that is more important. Once you do that, the writing, and then you get down with your WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, this and that. So that's the second part of it, the media. So you don't have to worry about what media is doing, how much it's charging and all that. You first need to be, the first step towards your creation of your strategy is devising what your messaging should be. So the messaging starts from what is the company का offer क्या है, what are they offering, how they are they looking at a higher market, or they're looking at a average market, or they are looking at a very lower kind of a market where all the major cities will be covered. So that's how you devise your strategy and create a collateral, create a communication piece with somebody, because you are not designers, obviously you guys are marketing specialists. So what you will do is you will work with somebody who will help you make it, and then you will put it to all the medias. We'll come to the strategies later, that how we can help, how your LinkedIn can be better, how your Twitter can be better, but that will be the second part. This is all good communication. I'm selling, what I'm trying to do here is trying to sell marketing. What I'm trying to sell is marketing my own country. Like this is, I'm selling my own India. I'm selling the northeast regions, I'm selling the Buddhism, the entire feel of it. So first, your strategy, you need to know that if you say something like, if for example your strategy is something very simple, you need to also visualize in some manner, यार ये देखने में कैसा लगेगा, how will it actually look when it will come onto a Facebook page. That's what digital marketing is. तुम्हारी strategy execute कैसे होंगी, because क्या होता है कि we are learning so much here, we'll keep on learning in life also, and we learn when you'll go into corporates, you will also learn from other companies, यार वो ऐसा कर रहा है and all that. But finally, what you need to know is, it's not about theory, it's about practicality. It's about getting to the crux and getting the basics clear of what your messaging is, and then that messaging will be converted to your social media, I mean whatever media that is. If it's LinkedIn or Twitter, as I already said. This also talks about the luxurious places of India. Or otherwise. Similarly, this is another communication piece from it's a lens company similar to Lenscart, but I haven't put the logo here for privacy purposes. So this talks about different. So my communication is very clear here. What I'm trying to say is different types of frames. My communication is very clear. Now, for example, if I want to take this into a single post onto my Facebook page, onto my LinkedIn page, onto my any of the page, or my WhatsApp, WhatsApp number or whatever, or I want to use WhatsApp marketing for that, I will use this communication for each and every place, the way it is, with call to actions. For example, sale, 50% sale. I'm giving 50% sale, cash on delivery, these and this and that, and all that stuff. Now, I've also put a real estate market into this because real estate is also booming and it will keep booming in India, though it's slightly slow right now. This is how a collateral looks like, a good collateral. That's how it looks on a print, on a printed brochure. This is Ramrapali which we have done. So why I'm showing you this is because you need to know whatever you are thinking, sitting on your chair or doing an intern at some company, you need to think that what is bigger than what you are doing right now. I mean, while you were there. So if you're doing a marketing head position or something like that, then you need to know whatever you're thinking, how will it be converted into each and every thing. You might be, tomorrow you might be working with CEOs or you might become CEOs. So for that aspect, you need to first understand where is your strategy, what are you thinking, how will it be converted, who will convert it, where is your agency, who is the person who is doing that, and then you will take it to the other medias. I mean, I'm just trying to repeat that again and again because I'm trying to make it very clear that whatever you will think make an impact, and that will actually go into the other processes or whatever you call it. This is a rebranded site for a travel company again. We have done massive work in travel. So now, as you can see, it's a slightly niche company with travel. So you need to understand. So whatever you're seeing is having a processor behind, which is your strategy, right? So, for example, your strategy is this company is a niche company with travel, packages all across Ladakh, India, then south down below, then northeast. So what I would say to you is this website, as per your strategy, conveys the following things. This site is very neat and clean. This site is for a very niche audience who wants to, have a very different sort of a experience in travel. So that's what this website is telling you about. So now, whatever you will think, you need to know how will this be converted for future. But this is what I'm showing you, trying to explain what I'm saying. These are the site pages. Now this again is a travel company, and we did the entire logo, this thing. Now, when we were working with the CEO, when we were working with the person who is the marketing head or the design head in the company, he made it very clear. So those people were somewhat like you. They had a strategy in mind कि बॉस ये एक्सपेंसिव है थोड़ा, तो थोड़ा सा ना इसको महंगा चाहिए, लोगो थोड़ा दिखने में अच्छा लगना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि ये रोज़मर्रा का टाइप DTC टाइप्स नहीं लगना चाहिए, it shouldn't look like that, it should like so ऐसे jargons निकलेंगे when you start getting into the corporates. So ये एक बहुत ही minimal sort of a size there. Experiences, corporate partners, contact. It talks about all the verticals of the business. It talks about divine travel, people who want to do divine tours and all that. This talks about all the products there. So that's how I'm trying to convert your strategy into executed strategy. This is the execution part. So you need to know if your strategy is it being executed right or not. Similarly, it will go to Facebook. Similarly, it will go to Twitter. Similarly, each and every post will have what you actually have thought in your mind as a strategist. I'll just quickly run through this so that you have more questions and I'll answer that. This is again TDI. Now, you tomorrow might go to work in a real estate firm. Then you might get a brief. We need to sell this product. इसका ये look होना चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए, ये बहुत high है, ये बहुत महंगा है, and all that stuff. So this is a very premium property in Kundli. When we were working with the marketing people, someone like you, so I'm again repeating that, we were very clear that this needs to be very, very, very beautiful. This is a lakeside residency. A lakeside residency should have a brochure or a marketing collateral or a messaging or communication, whatever you call it, very neat, very clean, just like milk, absolutely white, and all the points being said there. Live in with nature. This is the property. So this is a collateral piece for the same. Communicate every day with a peace of mind. Best days of life realized lakeside. So it's very simple. So, I mean, again, that's how it looks. Now, whatever you have seen will be converted into Facebook, Twitter. As I said earlier, it will be, it will be distributed to all the mediums. But now I will put up questions to you asking what are your expectations when you will start up with a thought process saying what should I expect from Facebook? Because this is a very important question. Yeah. Is there anyone who want to answer this? What do we expect when we get into social? Whatever you have seen, just keep that into your mind and just try to have a guess or whatever if you want to answer that. What do you expect when you go into whatever you have seen? अभी तो हमने क्या किया? We did a strategy. We created a collateral, and now that collateral is supposed to go into social. What is it that you want to actually achieve by doing that? What will you achieve? Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
When we plan to go social,
Yeah.
our major objective is to tell people who we are, what we do, and what we can provide you in a different way, which is of most use to you.
Correct.
Which